Because remember, he went to the doctor's office, and the first thing he said was, "At least I ain't gotta look at your ugly ass no more."
Oh man, the Boon, like honestly, to me, the Boondock. Everybody says it, but
Boondocks is like a pearl of like we didn't deserve what the Boondocks was for the 3 seasons that we got. I don't know how we got 3 seasons of an incredible show, and then an awful 4th season, almost as if to like pay penance for getting such good television for so long.
When they realized that like we had 3 seasons of getting away with stuff and people are getting angry.
Yeah. So I'm legitimately trying to like inspire my fans to get me to do the Boondocks TV show for my podcast, because
like watching it on the podcast.
Yeah, episode for episode, because like I really would like to go through and really talk about like how that stuff is like, how those conversations have kind of developed over time. But you know, I've got so much other crap that I'm doing that I'm like, I would want to make it a goal where it'd be like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be like a specialty thing.
I was gonna say, when that happens, either I'll be in the chat, or if I just so happen to be graced by Rap Critic himself, I want to be a part of it.
Oh yeah. Get with the action.
Wow, you already sound like you're real tired. It's just like, yeah, I mean,
like the enthusiasms. That which gives me pleasure.
Wait, what are you referencing? Because I know that voice.
I don't remember. I know it's some mafia movie from the 90s, but I remember a lot of 90s comedies referenced it.
I was going to say 90s mafia movies, like literally you could look at anything Robert De Niro made, and that's already it.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's one part, and I can't remember who does it. It feels like it's a, the guy who always had, the guy from Home Alone had the high voice like this.
Oh, yeah. They already sounded like they were a slapstick duo before they even tried to rob the kid.
But I remember he's holding a baseball bat, and he's kind of like, he's in a meeting, and he's kind of like, thumping it on his hand like this, and he's going, enthusiasms, that which gives me pleasure. Like, cause pain to my enemies, or something like that. I think, and I remember, not only it was in Living Color, they did a joke on that where Keenan Ivory Wayans did that, and then there was also, what was it? In the Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 2 Inter Electro, there was a scene where the metal-headed dude, he's like in a...
MF Doom?
No. But this guy who's got like a dome on his head, and he like runs into you in the level. It's like somewhere in the
Juggernaut.
building. No, it's not a Juggernaut. He's like a mafia don, but he just has like a metal head. And there's a part in the scene in the intro where he's like banging a bat on his hand, and he does the exact same thing. Enthusiasms. I'm trying to look it up now.
That in which gives me pleasure. But your voice sounded more like, what was it? Homer's friend from The Simpsons. Lenny. It sounded more like Lenny. He's already starting up.
Oh, my eye. And then Carl, his friend, the black dude. Yeah, they just kind of chose 2 different contrasting voices. Yeah, one that's deep and one that's kind of high. I think they might be gay for each other, but it's cool.
Speaking of voices, what was it? I just found out regular show had like one person doing like 60 voices.
Yeah, that'd be like that on somebody. Okay, what? The Untouchables? Oh, it was Robert De Niro. Wow, that's awesome.
Literally, Robert De Niro had the 90s hooked on mafia movies.
Oh, it's 1987. Look at you.
The little transitional period from the 80s to the 90s.
Yeah. So that's kind of how decades work.
It's just like how ages work. So it's like if you say you're like 26, 27, you're already 30.
Yeah, man.
If you say you're like 36, 37, you're already 40. So it's like people don't even catch count. Ooh. A lot of footsies happening. See a butt slam and a little bit of combo for your trouble and a slaps. I can't even see the bar, so the homie cord's in the way, so I can't even see the bars. By the way, if you're looking for DMV homie cord, it's always active. I don't know how active. I'm not usually there, but if you are there, then it's active. as Goon is making sure UncleWreck does not get that 3-0, but sadly, UncleWreck knows that he can get that 3-0. Ooh. Alright. Drop the combo, but both burnt out. Let's see what's going to happen here. But Goon's going to get his bar back very soon. Never mind, doesn't even need it. Because Goon takes round 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Watching the untouchable scene.
He's like
I just realized that it ends with him playing baseball with the back of someone's head. Enthusiasms.
Speaking of which, like, what was it? Robert De Niro just came out with Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about anything what's his name is doing anymore. The director. Hey, look at me. I don't like MCU movies because they're all the same, but the only thing I ever make is Italian movies about gangsters.
That's why I didn't listen to him.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not listen to him because I'm like, bro.
Scorsese, that's exactly.
Martin
Scorsese.
Oh, yeah. No,
Make a different movie, for God's sakes.
What was it? Scorsese was writing
about an old gangster who's got a complicated life, but his woman doesn't understand them. Come on.
And they rehashed the same old man, but in different settings.
Right. You couldn't even get an actual Irishman to play an Irishman. Get out of here. Don't act like we didn't notice.
Oh, man.
Oh, but we gotta get Robert De Niro. How could anyone play it? Anyone could play it. Isn't the whole point that you guys are putting digital effects on him and that you can mold stuff so you don't need to?
So you could have gotten an Italian man to look just like the guy that you...
Yes. Oh, you could have gotten an old Irishman to look like it. You could have gotten an Irishman to look like an old Irishman. But no, we've got to really stretch the technology. Let's make an Italian look like an Irishman. It's like, no, you didn't want to do that. You just didn't want to get someone who wasn't your friend. You lazy bum. Oh, but MCU's lazy though. Okay.
Look.
I'm just saying.
Look, it just so happens that MCU did not follow the same script that Scorsese had. So if Scorsese was making an MCU movie, which I'm pretty sure Spider-Man would have came up in the Italian Mafia.
And here's my thing too. I'm in the middle of it too. I'm Squidward to both of this. All right, I'm on nobody's side. Okay? 'Cause MCU be making some whack movies too. Okay, you ain't off the hook either.
Believe me, I just watch anime, so movies to me are just like if I watch a movie.
Honestly, I just be watching like when I'm not getting a request for a movie, I'd just be watching like anime. Animated shows, because like the thing about like a lot of live action stuff is that it's very limited as to what they can do and where they can go. Oh my God, can I tell you? Before I get up out of here, I tried to watch Mr. Robot, right?
Really?
Did you ever watch that show?
Yeah, I did watch it in high school.
So I watched 4 episodes before I had to stop. And the reason why is because at first it was cute to do